Did you know during the game how low the passing yardage total was? Because it felt like more. And then when I looked at the stats, it's at 66, and what was your reaction when you saw 66 passing yards?
Yeah, so going throughout the game, I knew it was definitely not great. Obviously, you can kind of tell. You have a little bit of feel, and then obviously, like, as you look up at the Jumbotron or the screen, whatever it is, like, usually they'll show. And, obviously I'll check just to, like, see where we are as an offense. And, obviously I could see that the passing yards was really low after the first drive. I thought the first drive was great, and then after that we just kind of stalled throughout the game, especially me, being a little inaccurate or whatnot. But, yeah, it definitely wasn't a great day passing the ball.
Obviously, a great day running the ball. I even woke up the next morning, they had the replay on, and saw the touchdown again. But after a game like that, I mean, how inspired are you to get right back out there? Because, again, you guys were right there at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that way about every game, that we've won or lost, is that, we've had a chance to win all of them, and we just got to find a way to win all of them. Going forward, these next 2 games, we got to find a way to, just stay consistent throughout the game, just avoid those long, stalls of just not being able to do anything offensively. You just got to get that first down and keep the chains moving, and find a way to put points on the board. But, there was definitely some positives from the game. I thought we ran the ball really well, but like I said, we got to get better in the passing game.
Coach Satterfield said that Joe needs to be getting 4, 5, 6, 7 touches a game. Are you someone during the game will lobby for that to happen, or is it kind of you're in the moment, you're going to trust coach and whatever play calls he makes?
Yeah, obviously going to trust coach, but I mean, he just said it, like, we're obviously going to try to get our guys the ball. And Iowa State was a great pass defense, but moral of the story is we got to find a way to get the playmakers the ball, especially Joe's a phenomenal tight end, so we got to find a way to, like Coach said, 6, 7, 8 touches a game would be great for him.
They're likely to drop 8 also. Just for those that aren't in your head, what does that look like when you're trying to throw the ball?
Especially when you're trying to throw it deep. Obviously, they're all sinking and trying to take that away from you. Obviously, that's why they do it, is so they can have more guys in the passing defense. So, like I said, we just got to find a way to find the holes in their defense, and whenever they do play man coverage against us, find a way to win. And I got to be accurate with the ball and see what happens, but really just give our guys a chance to go make some plays, and we'll see what happens.
With you guys being 1 game away from bowl eligibility, like, what do you feel like the vibe is like in the locker room amongst the players right now?
Obviously disappointed, because we feel like we could already have won 6, 7, 8 games. So, I think that we've had a chance to win every single game. So, we're obviously disappointed. But we know what this team can be, and we can finish strong. So really just preaching that message to the team, and we're only guaranteed 2 more opportunities with this team. So really just playing for that guaranteed 3rd opportunity, and we'll see what happens. But if we just go out there and play like we know that we can, we'll be fine.
Teams tend to copycat what's successful. How do you break teams out of that drop coverage? I know you ran it a bunch with a lot of success, and it still didn't seem to break Iowa State from what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Obviously, it was tough to get traction on that field, so that's usually what you got to be able to do, is just find holes in the zones. But obviously we weren't able to do that, and I wasn't accurate enough. Like we said, we should have had a lot more yards, but we just got to find a way to just hit those windows that are open, and that'll usually make them either come up a little bit more or whatnot. But I think we ran the ball really effectively, which will usually make defenses come down too, because you don't want to get ran all over either.
There's some injuries and red shirts with the receivers. Is there anyone that you're missing you'd like to see back out there, but they just can't come out?
I mean, I feel really confident with the guys that we have out there. I mean, obviously, injuries are going to happen throughout the year, but we just got to find a way with the guys that are healthy to just get them the ball and find a way to make plays when we get the ball in our hands. And I mean, that's really it. I mean, there's nothing else really to it other than just get the guys that are injured healthy and banged up so we can get them back and finish out the season strong.
Does it feel like the drives are just does it feel like the drives are just really, really long, and it takes a lot of successful plays in order to get downfield? And how much pressure is there to have to convert on 3rd down like 3 or 4 times in a drive?
Yeah, obviously, you know, everybody would just like to go out there for one play, throw a 75-yard touchdown, and then get off the field. But, you know, it's just not the reality of it. So definitely, you know, going on those long drives they're tough on us, but they're even harder on the defense, especially when you can move the chains and, you know, find a way to put the ball in the end zone. But, you know, that's just the name of the game, is just finding a way to move the chains, whether that's 3-4 downs, whatever it takes to get the sticks moving. But, you know, I feel like we did a great job, especially on the first drive of the game last week, and especially against West Virginia, too, on the first drive of the game. We just got to find a way to keep stacking those drives and just keep the chains moving.
Is it difficult to remind yourself that you're still a young quarterback? This is your first full season as a starter, so there's going to be some growing pains, but you have to fight with that, you know, inner desire to be perfect. Like, how do you find that balance of working through it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm still pretty young in the game, but nobody really cares. Obviously, you know, I've been playing actually for, I mean, I guess quite a while now. A lot of people don't have, you know, the amount of games played that I do, but you just got to find a way to just, I guess, block out the noise of all the negativity and even the positivity, and just stay level-headed and just find a way to get better each week and I mean, really just put points on the board. And a lot of people don't tend to say too much, and you also feel better about it whenever you're winning. So, you know, if we can get out of this little slump right here and just get back on track, I think it'll be good for us as a team. But really just, I mean, stay the course and realize that we are a really good team. And I just got to clean up the few mistakes, and I think we'll be much better off.
Did you turn 21 yet?
Not yet, January.
Any other questions? Thanks.
Thanks
There you
for
go.
that.